Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Driven Assimilators series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 3. It's the year 2231. There's an easy... The ship's already performing this order, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't know why this popped up, but... There it is. This is what our little bit of the galaxy looks like so far. We're playing on the really tiny one so that we can actually get to the end game. So scientists down here, it would probably be a good idea for you to go survey that system. What's this science ship doing? You have researched the project in the system. Survey the system first, Turkey. Then you can research the project. Then you can survey that part. Alright. Back we go to a little faster speed just because it's still the beginning of the game. We've got to keep an eye on our planet here. We get 41 pops. We need to move one of them to somewhere that's not growing. So these two planets are continental worlds. Liz and Liz. Liz. Should just rename them to Liz. But they don't have pops growing yet, and our biological pops like continental worlds, so we will resettle one of them over to Lige 3. We're going to send our Brax, doink, and there you go. Now they'll start growing on that planet. On Lige 3, you can see there are no species growing at the end of the month, I think, is when they start growing. And there it is. They start growing. The month flipped over, so there we go. Get them underway. Get that planet a little more populated. Out of things blockers I can clear. Same thing with this planet. I'm just waiting on one for that. And then it starts to get a little different. Ocean world, our Brax would be okay here. And in the frontier sectors of tropical world, our people would probably be okay there as well. What's going on here? Let's do this. That'll provide a few more jobs, and it'll also give us some amenities. My people really don't like their happiness, do they? And it's just because of low amenities. So the more amenities we get, the more stable this is going to get. That'll be good. So it's really just a matter of population right now. This is an ocean world, and this is an Arctic world where our people are really not going to like it unless we can create, through genetic engineering, a different version of them. Now that's the thing is,
technological
and our empire sprawl went back up again. Okay. We can clear those tile blockers because we know we need them. Planetary processor, what does this do? This is like the next Capitol building. Oh, great. Oh, I like that. Let's get that because those tile blockers aren't imperative just yet. And because if I look at the tech, what's it say? Administration capacity. It provides some administration capacity, which would be great because we got this going on right here. Empire sprawl. Empire sprawl penalty is modified by machine intelligence plus 100%. Yeah. But we have Empire Sprawl from Pops minus 20%. I thought this OTA updates was really important to take for a species that wanted to conquer the whole entire galaxy. So that seemed like a cool thing. There's some more planets in there. Archaeological project completed. The dead aliens we found above Scorpio 2 all died from vacuum exposure, and each individual had the barcode. The Cybrex were known to laser onto the skin of organic captives. It seems like the Cybrex executed these aliens by spacing them. Perhaps, I love that. Perhaps after having finished interrogations to keep them from escaping during some kind of rescue operation. We may never know the truth. Well then, +1 Cybrex artifacts recovered. And we're back. It's the height of algae season for me, the middle of the algae day. Geez, this is routine, so we'll have them do that one. Where is this science ship? Right there. Scorpio. How big are these guys? 5K. Wow. Okay. What I want you to do then is research that project. The Examiner. Alright, off we go. You are doing what? Construct your search abandoned caravaneer ship. We'll get up there and do it then. It's going to take you a while to get over there. How long is it going to take you to get over there? Too long? Moving to the Betrue system. Hold on, I got a better idea. It'd take less time for me to actually just make a construction ship over here. So I'll tell you what, buddy. Why don't you come back down here? Build a starbase there. Jeez.
Special project complete.
Alright, science officer has managed to partially translate the alien mural. Great. That's kind of fantastic. I did something really interesting for me last night. At the very end of my evening, I fired up the original XCOM 1 Enemy Within. The ISS Anomaly crew has recovered the reflective polygonal object near 2940-866, bringing it on board for detailed study. What does this give us? Physics research gained an L-gate insight. Great, okay. Anyway, I fired up XCOM Enemy Within, and oh my gosh, it's just still as much fun as I remember. It's an absolutely great game. It's not as modern as War of the Chosen, but oh my gosh, it's still so good. XCOM 2. Archaeological site, the Huntress. Archaeologists excavating the hunting lodge have stumbled upon several references to a legendary Retarax warrior known as the Huntress. Does she have dreadlocks? She was apparently their most efficient killer, renowned throughout the domain for having personally butchered thousands of aliens at Machiavel. It is unclear whether this is based on fact or fiction, but according to Ratarak's legend, the Huntress was killed somewhere inside the valley when she was outwitted by the alien prey she was pursuing. Oh my gosh. She was supposedly wielding the fabled blade of the Huntress at the time. Oh, thank you, Paradox. Embedding the Predator in here is pretty funny. Basically the Predator. Your version of it. Alright, so you just got done. Go over here, research that project, please. Thank you. We're going to run into somebody over here. My fear is that we're going to run into the Marauders instead of another species that's not a big deal. Or we're going to run into a species that will be a big deal. This is a good choke point right here. I like this. There's a black hole there. This is easy, so he can research that one.
System survey complete.
So yeah, through my process of playing a little XCOM Enemy Within last night, I've decided that's gonna be it's gonna be the next thing I do on the channel because it's just too much fun. Why not? It's the whole point of playing games is to have fun, right? Now, also, for the people who are following the Battletech career stuff, it is still coming. I played a little bit more of it last night as well, just to get a couple more missions. Pirate faction is such a problem. What does this get us? It gets us influence, which is always nice. 10 months. Special project takes some of our society research up, which we're currently working on the next capital thing. So planetary processor, 87 months. So if I want to get some of this stuff out of the way that doesn't take very long, and it rewards influence or special project, then the precursors, the Cybrex. Yeah, we have 5 more artifacts going. This archaeological site first mate's reports on the crashed starship. Another log has been found and translated. First mate Yathar speaking. Captain has been safely stowed in utility closet C. That bumbling fool is to blame for everything. I am in command now. Chief Engineer Zarbla is working on a subspace transmitter. Without one, I fear we'll never get rescued, as we're far too off the corporate trade routes. Pervax lost another eye. Likely won't last the day. That's funny. Well, that's kind of comedic. I like that. So what do we have up here? What is time sensitive? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, they're relocation. Where are they on the map? Right there. They need a science vessel. Okay, what are you doing? Excavating. You can come back to that. We should probably do this. And then what is our other time one? Time sensitive one. There's nothing other than this. Okay. Olfactory study. Mount the graveyard expedition. Probe the dimensional portal. Yeah. Do all these things. Zeven Labs. Okay. Yeah, that first XCOM game is so much fun. And Bradford with a different voice. So much more cordial. not battle hardened and full of whiskey. Bradford. I assume that they changed him in the second game because they had to get a different voice actor. Not the other way around. Not that they got a different voice actor and then not that they decided to change him and then thought, oh, we should probably get a different voice actor. I would be willing to bet that Betharian Refining, awesome. I would be willing to bet that they couldn't get the original guy. And that's part of why that happened. So this is construction. Alright, so that's done. In your case, then, what I want you to do is we should grab all of this. So move down here. Don't spend any influence on anything yet. This construction ship can build the research there. Our Empire Sprawl is a little bit of a
anomalous surface
thing.
variable
This is
detected.
routine, so he can do that. I'd very much like to get our Empire Sprawl back to work, and we're back to 41 here, so now we can resettle. Liege 2 is not making any pops growing in. It's almost the end of the month, so I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to resettle one pop to Liege 2. I'm going to give them a Brax. And I know that's making it hard for me to grow 5 more pops so I can unlock this last slot and fix my Empire Sprawl, but with another uplink node. But that's where we're at.
Special project complete.
The team under Science Officer Gethard Bauer has finished their expedition on Klee 2 and returned to the ISS Examiner. Sadly, the wrecked starships on the surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technologies. Oh, boo. These vessels were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insights if we analyzed the way they were designed. We should consider the construction of a permanent science outpost in orbit. And this is where? Clea? Where is Clea? Where is that at? Right here? Oh, I see. So it just adds science there. And we need it. Yeah, okay, I got you. There's a bunch of science there. That's nice. So science ship says I'm done here. I'm all done with this. What's up here then? Research that project. Weapons target range. Asteroid is pockmarked with craters from weapon blasts and appears to have been used as a target range for someone by roughly 2 millennia ago. Residual energy readings suggest they tested increasingly exotic weaponry, including subspace bombs and some kind of singularity generator. Our scientists would be interested in studying the unusual energies that echo. That gives us more science. We like it. We love it. We want more of it. There's a wormhole there.
Special project complete.
Science officers finished surveying, relocating the Dathnak to their new home. We are forever in your debt. This planet has exceeded our expectations. We've decided to call our new home Balderak after your species. Future generations of Dathnak shall always know the name of their saviors. Balderak, we are the Vortex. Really? I could have sworn. Apologies. Good luck in your new home. Yeah, and then they're going to continue to bother us as time rolls by here, and there's not going to be much we can do about it. Alright, right here, research project in that system. There's some extra society research there. The Tayanki. Docile creatures. Okay, hunting them would be a net loss anyway, so we gain a research option with that. We can go back up to our situation though. Like I say, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, what is this? How long is this one? 13 months? Spend the physics research on it. What is this? Rivalry. It's time we unplugged you once and for all. I thought we were making friends. Now we're at 120. And they're superior. Bogus. Okay. What that means is... Yeah, and you can't join, can you? You guys are losers. Okay, well... Here's what we're going to do, waveform. You're going to go over here. We're going to build some... Yeah, we have our space station here. We're going to build some more Corvettes. I want to make sure that this design is... do they have any ships that we've seen? They don't, do they? Okay, well... Not much we can do about that right now other than just build a bunch of Corvettes. So, we can build up to that many. We can build 17 more. I guarantee we don't have enough alloys to build 17 more, but we'll get ourselves a fleet put together. I should just cross-declare them a rivalry then. Because if I do that, then I'll start earning...
Anomalous surface variable detected. Technological acquisition successful.
Tribute. I definitely don't want to do that. I can't declare them. Oh, we can. What's it say? Grants animosity. We are driven assimilators. We assimilate. We don't declare rivalries. That's awesome. I like that. That's much better. Okay, cool. Well then. And we have this city district housing +1 optimum. Robo-modding, upgraded drone storage, pop assembly speed. I'd like to have that. That would be in the Betharian power plants. Partway along. This is probably more important than pop assembly speed. We're going to need pops. This guy down here. We should probably grab this choke point right here. So why don't you do that? This planet can now assemble twice as fast once we get done building that. Trying to see if I'm going to sneeze again. I can feel another one coming on. It's like, really? Is that necessary?
System survey complete.
Oh, good for you. Well, in that case, what else is left in that system? Research the project, please. And then you can do that.
Special project complete.
Invisible death. Our scientists have returned from Zvan Labs unscathed with footage collected from the facility's security cameras. It shows lab scientists bound and gagged as guerrilla soldiers pry open the weapons strongbox, but to their dismay, the box is empty. Only minutes later, the rebels can be seen writhing on the floor in intense agony, dark patches swelling across their bodies, and then their skin rips, and a gray, unidentifiable matter spills up. The matter continues to expand, swirling hypnotically around them until one of the scientists activates the emergency system. Sprinklers douse the room in liquid, and an electrical surge passes through it, executing all living things. Here the footage ends. Our crew can confirm that the strongbox was indeed empty. Spooky. Super solid materials. Nice. Well, okay then. I would like you to go do this. Oh, you can't. What about this? Research that anomaly. Because there's nobody else close by, so you might as well go do it. What is in this system? Light show. Science officer Sergei Grishin reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Ulsa 5 are of alien origin. And they give us... Oh, he gains 100 experience. Okay, well. Yeah, what's in this system? Probe the dimensional portal. Oh, yeah, I have to do that special like that. Research. Okay, well. Olfactory study. Researching. We got driven assimilators. A whiff of something. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Unit E7 admits that they have been hoping for a historical record of some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left it behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. technique used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. Yeah, it's fart jokes, really? Okay. Yet another translated log. Running out of food. 8 are dead 5 cycles ago, but not enough to last us. We had to vote. We decided to eat the captain. Engineer Zarbla is still working hard on subspace transmitter. She assures me it's nearly complete. It looks very complex. Provax's last secondary appendage has shriveled up and turned magenta. Death is near. That poor guy. It hasn't been going well for him, has it? You're just about down there, aren't you? Yeah, and this is the way to go. There's some really good minerals and stuff in this direction, so we'll move this way. Alright, another archaeological strange asteroid. Oh, where is this one at? Where is this at? Where is this located at? Breakthrough chance, excavation log, strange asteroid. Site summary. Where is it located at? That's what I want to know. And and I can just go to. Okay, where is it? It's right there. Oh, fun. Well, we'll get down there and we'll take that one. I like that. It seems like they fixed the archaeological sites so they show up within range of where you're at. Because in the last couple of games I played on version 2.6.2, the archaeological sites were always outside of my range, and I didn't get to them till late game.
System survey complete. And
that was a little different. A little disappointing, so I'm liking this a little better. This is nice. Vortex Prime. You guys. Grow, Batmobile. You're almost there.
Construction complete.
Ready to start growing. An archaeological project completed. We have found debris on Duraskadon from a large ship that does not appear to have been its Cybrex origin in the crater that was once the site of their base. Our archaeologists speculate that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cybrex's attack. If so, it may have been sent to collide with the base on some kind of suicide run. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. Ooh, one more Cybrex.
Special project complete.
Breathing rift debris. Many uneventful months have passed since the discovery of the rift near Ceridon. Now we have received reports of a great stream of debris pouring out of it. It is ours for the taking. Observation of the rift will continue. Excellent. Collect it swiftly, says the Emperor. All right. Construction ship. Yes, grab that. Mining. This science ship. What are you doing up here? Nothing. I am doing nothing. I got someone going over there to take that. I suppose you should just go down here then and survey systems. Survey says. Yeah. What do they got going on here? This is like their version of the Cybrex or whatever. There's probably a wormhole here and a wormhole here, and there's probably like 5 Gaia worlds here or something. Asteroid collision. Upon closer examination, we have discovered that a smaller asteroid consisting almost entirely of precious metals recently collided. Ooh. Because it's only 3 minerals, plus 3 minerals. Wow. Okay. How's our fleets doing up here? You are at... Oh, and we got... Let's see. You can have fleet size, but our overall naval capacity isn't very big. And what? Upgrade fleet?
Special project complete.
Astounding. Alright. Okay, I need to do... How many more ships here? Are we still building ships? Oh, yes, we are. We most certainly are. Okay. Well, in that case... You, Mr. Construction Ship.
Construction complete.
Time for you to go there. Use up all of our influence real quickly like that. The planet over here. Breathing rift closed. The latest data report from the rift's observation probe tells us that the rift has vanished. After drawing in its last breath, the rift closed and left behind not even a trace of its energies. I have a feeling it might be back. You guys are... We see we're equivalent now that we have this many ships. So, uh-oh. And now we're taking a hit in the energy sector.
Anomalous surface
Yeah,
variable
without
detected.
without trade, that's gonna stink. So there's some energy here, but that's not gonna be enough. Expansion. Starbase influence cost. Empire sprawl from systems and colonies is reduced by 25%. Ooh. I'd like to have that. Ship upkeep reduced and naval capacity increased by 20%. Yeah, it's worth it to grab these. I like this though. Ship upkeep reduced by 10%. Naval capacity increased by 20%. Yes, do that. See what the end of the month looks
Construction
like.
complete.
Yeah, that gets us back in the plus because of that. Because of ship. Trying to figure out where I want to build my star bases. What I should probably do. Here's the problem: is that's not a choke point, which stinks.
Planetary surface settlement established.
We need to build a star base here though, because they got a planet right here, so they could just jump right in there, which sucks. So you kind of got to have 2 star bases, which really stinks. Then you kind of got to have one over here, and unfortunately, there's also a planet here. So this is all bad. We're going to have to just mostly do it with just ships. Barrier point defense. Improved deflectors is not too far behind, is it? The energy grid and capacity subsidies would probably be really good for what's going to happen to us. This should be an energy world, especially since we're going to start falling short on that kind of stuff. So let's do that. And then you are an Arctic world, so we're going to need some Arctic pops. Catastrophe has struck the ISS Anomaly. After conducting their studies with no interesting finds, the crew returned to the ship only to find it carrying an organic beast from the planet. The creature has already rendered one crew member unit inoperable, and it is trying to claw itself through the walls to get to the others. It won't last long at this rate. A special project has been issued to save the ship. Assemble a rescue force. Alien beast on board. Leave them to their fate. The anomaly is destroyed. No. We'll issue a special project. Let's pause it and let's take a look at it. What do we need? 2 military ships in orbit. Go to. Where is it? It's right there. Oh, man. I don't know if we can get 2 ships there in time. That's... How much time do we have? 1,000 days? I'm not sure we can do it. Now... This ship details. I was thinking patrol, deselect, disband. No, don't want to disband the fleet. Go to fleet manager. Disband fleet. Don't want to do that. Somebody said there was a way to get some ships out of the fleet, but I'm not seeing it. If you guys have a clue as to how that's done, because what's it say? Move. Nope. And disbanding does not disband ships. So if you can't like drag and drop them. I don't know what people were talking about. Repair fleet, upgrade fleet, transfer ships. Click to select which ships to transfer to a new fleet. Yeah, well, how come I can't do that? Cannot merge or split fleets that are upgrading. Ah, well. Can I cancel the upgrades then? Hold on. Maybe I can go down to the planet, down to here and do this. Upgrading. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, now... click select to select which ships to transfer to a new fleet. Okay. Well... Just this one. That's enough. Okay, that works. Hey, that actually worked. Alright, I don't need you. What I need is this guy. Actually, let's see if it's even going to take time. Let's don't do you. Let's do this. Transfer ships, and we're just going to click another one. So now we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to say, you guys join. How long for you to get down here? 1,016 days? How long for this? 1,075 days. Man, okay, truck it, dudes. Don't get interrupted along the way. Wow. That's going to be... Well, There we go. Fragments of life. This is going to give X planet modifier. Ooh, fun. Let's take a look at our one fleet that is here. Not the little one that's leaving. This guy. We can now go back to upgrading him. And we can also go to the ship manager and say, give me this fleet. I clicked on this fleet. They still haven't fixed this. This is version 2.7. They still haven't fixed this. I clicked on this fleet. I went to fleet manager and it put me over here with Terminus. What kind of clown show is this?
Construction complete.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Those guys are upgraded. Upgrade this too. I have 2 other ships. So I can have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. Let's do 20. Yeah, reinforce the fleet
Ship
for 3.
augmentations completed.
Yes, good. Build. The Helix has been fully upgraded. Okay. You 2 little guys, all by yourself. Wow, you're worthy of 2 dots, I guess, because it says there are 2 ships. You get your buns down there. Okay, science ship. You're finally done with all that stuff. That's great. Why don't you go right here? Survey that. Survey said. Construction ship. Yes, give me all those goods. I need them. Really need a lot of energy here. You can start cranking out pops faster. Be important to do. And this is what? Tech drone jobs. Provide energy credits. We have plenty of those jobs. Our ring world has plenty of jobs. It's everywhere else that we need to grow faster. Faster.
Construction complete.
We're equivalent to them, which is great. So maybe they'll lay off a little bit. I don't want to go after them until we're pretty much overwhelming them. Then I'm willing to go after them. It's too early in the game to be going to war when you got little tiny fleets and they're gonna have like this system. What is this? Well, I can't even see it, but there's gonna be defenses and things probably. Expansion is the key to the early game. All right, where are you guys? You're right there. Research that project. I'm going to send you straight to it. You just got to get to it and get it done. Should be fun. We got to get rid of that sprawl. Get rid of it. It's going to be like the next thing we have to build on all these planets is Empire sprawl stuff. And I don't like those penalties. Look at that. Technology costs 11% more. Tradition adoption 16%. Boo. Boo, I say boo. Edicts. What do we got here? Machine learning campaign. Oh yeah, that just costs us money and our leaders gain experience. We'll turn that back on. Clear Balker cost. Kinetic weapon damage. Oh, that'll be nice. We need motes for that though. We need motes. And what do we have? We have 50 motes because we're gathering them from somewhere. The machine capital.
Construction complete.
I think as much fun as this is going to be, and I really do think it's going to be a lot of fun. I still think that basically playing like something else is probably going to be my favorite. Anything that I can do trade with and then conquer the galaxy is kind of going to be my favorite thing to play with. I still like one of the things a lot of people do is the one system challenge. It's a I'm surprised it's not a Steam achievement. It might be hard to write the code around it to track that, but I've thought about doing that, and I've thought about doing it as a mega corporation, because putting branch offices on other planets shouldn't count if you're doing the one system thing. You still only own the one system, right? So I'm thinking that might be an actual fun way to do it. The fraud crashed starship. Another log from first mate Yathar. Confronted Zarbla about the subspace. I knew this was coming. Confronted Zarbla about the subspace transmitter. Turns out she had just shoved a bunch of junk and loose cables in an empty fuel canister. She's not even a real engineer. I knew it. Oh man, I knew it. That wrote itself. Pervax is now leaking fluids from his mesothorax. Will surely perish soon. Envious. I knew it. He's not even a real engineer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've all seen that story a few times. That's worthwhile. Oh my gosh, too funny. I should probably build an outpost here. Yeah, I should probably upgrade you for 200. Let's do that, because then I can move my fleets closer.
Complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed out on you because I was clicking. I want this. Oh, I can't get there yet. Don't have enough influence? No, we should.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
It's easy, so you can do it. What is this? Lacking 20. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, move there anyway. Lacking the alloys because you just spent them all. 1 out of 1 envoy. Yeah, I really like being able to do trade to handle my energy. And I really like being able to engage in diplomacy. And Assimilators are going to be fun, and certainly the Colossus is going to be the most fun part about them. But I'm still searching for like the ideal species in ethics and civics to play the way I want to play the game, which is to conquer the galaxy, but to do it in an egalitarian fashion. I want everybody to be on my side. Which is why the life-seeded start was actually pretty cool. The problem really was pop management at the end. So maybe that would actually be the ideal start. But I might have to tweak them and make them a little more warlike. A life-seeded warlike. Not fanatic purifiers. I don't want to purify. I do want to take the other species in and make them part of my empire. But I have to do some part of the discovery process there to figure that out. A little bit more investigation. You would think after 1,000 hours I would have it down to a science and know exactly what my favorite race, trait, civics, ethics start is. But that's, I think, speaks to the depth of Stellaris as a game. Is that after 1,000 hours? No. I'm still not quite there. You guys are getting close. Good. You're going to... Because this thing is ticking. 2 military ships available. Go to... oh yeah, and track that sucker on the map. And go to it. It's right there. You guys are almost there. One thing I've heard of is... Oh, well, we should start selling food. Add a new monthly trade. Sell food. Yeah, sure. Sell 10. And right off the bat, we can sell 5,000 of them. I've heard people using a mod called something like Beautiful Universe or something. I don't know.
System survey complete.
I'd be interested in hearing anybody's opinions on it, though. I haven't. If it's a graphics only mod that doesn't cause achievements to disable it, I would certainly be interested in trying it.
Construction complete.
Starbase is finished its construction queue. You can research that anomaly. I want to go up here and take a look at this. This needs to build service umbilicals for our fleet, and there's communication jammer, all that stuff, target uplink commuter, all nice stuff, ship weapon rings, that's nice. But for now, that, and then I'm debating if I should build a shipyard there. I probably should build a shipyard there and then a gun battery, and then when we get the tech we can upgrade it, which means that you fellas who are going to be switched to fleet stance, are you done being built over here? What's your queue look like?
Construction complete.
Yes, your queue is done. Cyberx listening post. Another. All right. So you guys can head right on over here.
Special project complete.
A proud day for the Navy. Your empire gains the focused army unit assemblers mod. Our rescue force has been successful in gunning down the beast aboard the ISS Anomaly. Science officer Sergei Gurdishin and the team have sustained negligible damage and are still fit for duty. The success of our armed units in dispatching the organic menace has roused renewed focus among the assembly yards responsible for their construction. As a result, we are noting an increase in combat unit build speed and motivation software. Your Empire gains the Focused Army Unit Assemblers modifier. I have to check out what that is. This is going to be Sim, so we want to change this. I'm also going to want to get you a leader that can start. Admiral, busy commanding that. What do we have here? This is sublight speed and evasion, which would be good for all of our corvettes and ship fire rate. You are absolutely hired. So what is... It says your Empire gains Focused Army Unit Assemblies. Army build speed plus 20%. Army morale plus 20. Will expire in 358 days. Oh. I'd like to take use of that now to build some army on Sim. But they have a maintenance fee is the problem. How much maintenance? If I recruit, what does it say? Upkeep is 1. Okay. I'm gonna build 10 of these then. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why is this so low? Just because of amenities. Okay, you guys need jobs. I'm gonna build 10 of them. Their upkeep's gonna ding me, but I feel that's kind of important. You folks right here, you did a good job. You're brilliant. You're gonna come up here back to Sim. You're gonna join everybody else. You can head home. Good job, by the way. That was excellent work. There's a bunch of minerals up here, which I really want. And then there's some more energy over here, which we're gonna need. So you are there. You can research that project. And this construction ship down here can still not build because of not enough stuff. Okay. Well, that's nice. Vortex Prime, what are you doing here, buddy? You're up to 42. Okay, more peoples. Towed asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Bax 4. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroids for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned. Wow, okay. Well, tell you what you can do, buddy. I'm gonna move you. That other guy's gonna come handle it. You need to get that research right there. This guy is gonna grab this stuff, and then he'll come down here and grab that. There'll be time to do it. So, yep, we'll build ourselves some armies, and then we might have to even sell a little bit more food. Because we can sell quite a bit of this. We're not using a lot yet. So
anomalous surface variable detected.
Do that. We have plenty of minerals, which we could start selling. Because it's a lot right now. It's not going to be later.
Construction complete.
Cybrex artifacts recovered. Awesome. Closer study of asteroid A1076 and reality, a hidden Cybrex listening post. Very nice. We're gonna sell like not that much, but maybe like 50 of them a turn, which obviously is going to inflate that number up to something that isn't really meaningful. But fortify the border. Starbase upgrade speed 50%. Starbase capacity plus 2 Empire sprawl from systems. I kind of would like to spend the influence to get that. I would also like to get research subsidies going. Is research subsidies
anomalous surface variable
until canceled? Oh, we really need to. Okay, now that they've changed these edicts on me, since these are until canceled, we should save up the influence and do that.
Technological acquisition.
They'd both be really good. Yeah, and we just acquired what? Reactive armor, fortify the border. We got a new one here. Yeah, machine learning campaign. Okay. Oh yeah, capacity subsidies. So what is this one? Increases the upkeep of technicians by 5, but their output is 20% greater. So capacity subsidies also cost some money. Okay, new research. Chemical plants, that would be really good. Energy credits from technicians would be super. Yeah, and faster than light inhibitors would be nice. I'm going to go for the energy credits, and then we're going to go for the FTL stuff. That's the plan. Yes, you have a bunch of stuff there. Grab those. Not doing anything. We're not colonizing any of the rest of these planets until we get our empire sprawl handled. This planet here is part of a frontier sector because these jerks took this. Bozos. Alright, we said this was going to be a mining world. Should probably build that. This is an agro world. It's got 5 jobs. This is a generator world.
System survey.
Coming along. This is very easy. You can do that. Nice. How are we looking for our enemies? Equivalent. Okay, and we can probably crank out a few more spaceships here. Oh, we have destroyers now. Excellent. Destroyer. Auto build? No. Only because I have this OCD thing. Do that. Over here, grab the reactor booster. We don't have anything else. What's going on here? It's got a picket stern and a gunship bow. Sentinel point defense. Flak being more useful against enemy ships. Sentinel point defense being more useful against enemy missiles. I'd do something like that maybe. That might not turn out too bad. And then if you give it... It only has the basic AI right now. And I would call this... it's a destroyer. I'm not going to call it a destroyer picket, but I'm just going to call it destroyer 1 because it's like the most basic ship we have right now because we don't have a lot of good tech to start specializing stuff. I'm not worried about doing this. The picket thing isn't a bad idea, and there's the actual picket bow. So I'm okay with this for right now. It's not great, but what I would like to do is take this fleet. That group of ships isn't back yet. Runaway greenhouse effect. Ooh. Let's take you. Let's do fleet manager. You have what? Oh yeah, we've said 17 of 20. Then we're going to add destroyers. Because you can handle up to 30. We're going to do that. It's going to put us a little over. I got 2 more ships coming. And they're just going to join you. So we'll do that. Then we'll do this. And then we'll be okay numbers-wise.
Construction complete.
Alright. How many guys? It gives us 120, which isn't a whole lot. Third mate's report. This will be good. First mate Yathar committed suicide by ripping off his own antennas yesterday. Technician, second class Massiva, declared herself empress shortly afterwards, but food riots forced her into exile on the lower decks. Situation very bleak. Cannibalism widespread. Pervax has turned entirely magenta after his lower abdomen exploded yesterday. Should be dead, but is not. Now worshipped as deity by Gamma Shift. Jeez. Somebody had fun writing that. That's what happened with that. I can tell you that much. Somebody had just a good time writing that and thinking of all the crazy things to come up with. That's good job, whoever did that. He had a good time, I can tell. That is worthy of a good time, and I am enjoying every last little bit of it. Quite funny. This is... Yeah, so what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Where do you want to go? You know what you should do? One of you, you're the elucidator and you're a genius. Tell you what, you're going to go back here. Vortex Prime, and you're going to assist research. There is... Popular rock. Sensors have detected energy. Popular rock, so like AC/DC. Led Zeppelin, popular rock. Yeah, there's 2 more down here, but we gotta get them in our sphere of influence before. And of course, this continues. Extra dimensional insight. So that thing, research speed plus 15, that thing that we had for the armies is expired now. So we made use of it.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Armies. You're allowed to research that because it's easy. Vortex Prime.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Easy, so you can research that. Yeah, these guys spread out in that
Construction
direction.
complete.
I'd really like to go in here and take a couple of their planets from them and then make them halt. Make them leave us alone for a while. So it's an interesting, albeit primitive, design. Okay, now there's 8 and 4 right there, which I'd really like to have, but I think it's more important
Anomalous surface variable detected.
that we come down. Okay. Our crew aboard ISS Examiner report that the Walmaro shipwreck appears to have been the result of unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Walmaro's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the ISS Examiner cautions that the construction indicates Phoenician design. It's highly likely that the minerals belong to the Phoenicians. Well, we will not risk an altercation. This will please them. Not that we need to please them. We're going to crush them in a while. And trust me, those of you who are saying, role play it. Hey, I do things at my own pace here,
System
buddy.
survey complete.
Let's sell 5,000 of those. System survey complete. Vortex. We have received word of our downed supply ship's cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude to you. Yeah. This gives us 100 influence, which is nice, and we have a favor to use, which is great. So that's a nice benefit. I like that. Life Electric Science Officer, Unit U7, reports that Fact 1A is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network. Ooh. So you guys, what do we have here? Terminus, yes. Join up together. We'll conquer the galaxy together. There you go. And now you can do this. This will add your destroyers. Strategic resource of volatile motes, which would be nice to have. So if we go look at our ring world situation over here, there's nothing we can do about that until...
Technological acquisition successful.
But on here, you can build a science section when you got gas. That's right, we don't have any gas. And it's got gas upkeep, and this has motes upkeep. Okay, I gotta remember that. Pop assembly speed, yes.
System survey complete.
The star hold, which would be kind of nice. Destroyer hit paints. The Betharian power plant. Okay, hold on. Before we even choose anything, do we have arcane generators? Do we have a Betharian power plant anywhere? I don't think we do. That's why I don't think... Oh, what's this? Betharian fields. We do on that planet. Well, in that case, since it's not going to take very long to finish, I want to do it. It's going to take, what? Yeah, 3 months. Then we can put that on that world when we get a free slot.
Technological acquisition successful.
Planetary processor. Great. That'll help. Energy siphon. Ooh, that might be fun. Administration capacity. Thank you. 5%. We'll take that first. Why don't you move down in this direction and survey that, because then when you get done you can do this archaeological site. That would seem to be transport fleet. Alright, now does it change? It's 43. I'm gonna do something real quick here. I'm gonna have a test. I'm at 43 energy credits for the month. Armies cost me 10. Do they... If I land my armies there, do I not get it?
Technological acquisition successful.
Therian power plant. Alright. Minerals. Ooh. And it's cheap. Synthetic crystal plants. We probably need to get that. I'm guessing at the end of the month it's still going to tell me that I have armies costing me 10.
Construction complete.
Yeah, so they cost me 10 whether they're landed or not. That's what I always thought, but I thought it would be fun to... and informative to actually go figure that out. So, let you guys move back here. Now you've got... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I want you to go get this. Thank you. Oh, there's this archaeological site up here, so why don't you do this? Instead of helping with the research. Hixar Prime can finally afford something new, and what I'd like to give it is... We have Empire Sprawl problems, so let's do this. Everybody gets a stronghold too, but taking care of the sprawl right now would probably be a really good thing. So, let's do that. Sim is what? An ocean world? And how well are our pops liking an ocean? There's 60% habitability, so we could send some people to Sim soon. We probably should do that. Let's take and resettle one person over to Sim. Ocean world, let's send them a Brax. Uh-oh, now we have unrest on Sim probably. 20%. Okay, but you guys are gonna like this, cause yeah, see now it's better. Okay, because that person took that job and gave them amenities. An archaeological site has been fully excavated. Alright, well, before we do anything else, machine assembly. Event pending. One last log has been found and translated. Patrol log. Officer Gilligan detected crash vessel 5523X. Moved to investigate. Vessel identified as the Ravink, a Class P modular freighter. A single survivor in critical condition was recovered from the wreckage. We know who this is going to be. Identity confirmed as Perfax, boatswain's mate. Remaining crew either perished in crash or turned on each other shortly before our arrival. As per standard protocol, I am leaving this log here and registering the Ravik as a protected gravesite. Of course. Oh my gosh. Yep. Good job. Yep. That's funny. So it's all done. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Okay, so this science ship, yeah, so its archaeological site is done. So where do we want to send you next then? You are what? The scholar and you're a genius? There's a bunch of archaeological sites down here, but we don't have them built yet. Tell you what, one of you needs to be up here doing this. Go back here and assist with the research, genius. That was funny. I enjoyed that very much. Actually, that's where I'm going to end the episode. That's a pretty good ending spot. That was a funny story. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. As always, if you dig the episodes, give them a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. And if you want to support my channel, my Patreon's listed below. That was Crashed Starship. I like it. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.